The Mason jar tote is an easy woodworking project that has sold very well for us. Stick around, I'm going to show you how we do it. Hey everybody, it's Ben with 8FD Designs in Decatur, Texas. We've posted a whole bunch of welding videos lately, so I thought we'd take a break, get back into the woodworking shop, and do another episode of Made for Magnolia. The Mason jar tote was one of the first products that we made for Magnolia, and by product and dollar volume, it's been our #3 product for them. Over time, we have delivered 6,601 of these totes to Waco. It was one of the first products that we did for Magnolia. It's also been featured in their social media, on the TV program, on news shows about the market, and in numerous magazines. It's been a popular product because it is both simple and unique. Let's get into how it's made. In our store here in Decatur, we have a lot of products that are made with one-of-a-kind materials and are singularly unique. When we design products for our larger customers, we have to keep in mind that we might have to make 6,601 of them. So, the materials that go into the Mason jar tote are very simple. We start with 2 items, and that is a 2x6 SPF, which you can get at any lumber yard, and a piece of 1/8 by 1¼ inch steel that you can get at any home supply store. While we buy both of these items in bulk, there's no reason why you have to do that. Our main goal in lumber selection and design is making sure that our end product does not look like it was made with a cheap pine 1x4. We like the SPF over pine because it takes stain better and is easier to rough up and make rustic. When we're producing these in bulk, our first task is to bust up a bunch of lumber. We start by cutting this main piece to 21 inches. And then we rip it down to 4 inches. We then pass this material through the saw to make its thickness 1 inch. We could do this on the planer, but by doing it on the table saw, we end up with a piece left over that we can use for other things. The bottom of the tote is 18¼ inches long by 4 inches wide, and we cut this in half so we get 2 pieces. Once we've cut all the big pieces, we use everything that's left over to cut the 4x4 inch end pieces. With all the pieces cut and stacked, it's a pretty quick job to nail these together. Once that's done, we go to our 36-inch bandsaw to scuff these up. Then we go to the long belt sander to round some edges. This is followed by a light pass with an orbital sander to get rid of some of the fuzzies, and it's ready to go to finishing. The finish on these is our standard Van Dyke Brown from General Finishes, which we dilute to get the color tone that we're after. Once the wash coat dries, we mist these with a black lacquer to add some depth to the finish. While those are drying, let's jump over to the metal shop and make these handles. Our handles are made by cutting our 1 1/4 wide material to length. We then go to the anvil and hand texture the blanks. Once the metal has been textured, we go to the drill press to add screw holes. We clean up the ends and then use a wire brush on a grinder to clean up the entire thing. And then we go to one of our mini benders to make them round. The next step from there is to use a darkening chemical on the steel, and once that dries, we hit everything with a clear coat of lacquer. Now all we have to do is add the handle to the tote and put in the mason jars. When we were really busy with this product, we were buying mason jars by the pallet, 2x6s by the bundle, and long lengths of steel, 100 pieces at a time. But like I said before, all of these materials are things that you can buy easily, locally, and in small quantities. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and have gotten some ideas about things that you can make in your own shop. If you want to follow along with us, subscribe to our channel and watch some more of our videos. If you're interested in our market, our store, our classroom, or our various workshops, and you're ever in the area, come and see us in Decatur, Texas.